Hello, Melissa. I see that you did attempt to revise this, but it doesn't look like you saw my bubbles. So when you click here, it tells you exactly what you want to put here. So instead of just saying there's a change, you want to say what they should do and by when. So it's okay that it repeats in the very next line, because also with direct, instead of saying when it's effective, you want to minimize that date, just say starting immediately or starting today, and then tell them what to do. And it's okay to have a one sentence paragraph. So please submit the new time cards to my inbox by, or wherever you want them. So you don't need to say that you are the new contact person, just tell them what to do. This sentence begins your explanation paragraph, which will be a separate paragraph. And you do not want, if I click on this, you don't want to set the tone. You could just set the tone of how they're going to react to this. So if you say patience and cooperation, then it's a real pain in the butt, isn't it? But if you say, because we have expanded, each department's now going to do their own, it doesn't sound one way or the other. It sounds neutral, right? The expanded part is positive, and then just the fact that every department's going to do their own sounds like, okay, it's just the way it is. It doesn't require patience, doesn't require cooperation. So it's not a hard thing to do. And in reality, if you think about it, it's not that big of a shift. Instead of giving them to Janie, they're giving them to you. And yes, you have a new time card, which you did a good job saying where they can get that. And so your list should be action items. So you've got record, you've got explain, and then you've got late time cards. Is not a verb. It's not something they're doing, right? And you don't really want them to do it. So you just delete that. And inaccuracy is something you don't want them to do. So just delete that. You do not need to cover yourself by doing this. Tell them what to do, and you're more likely to get them to do what you want them to do. And then secure, supervise your signature, and submit. So record, explain, secure, submit works. We look forward to our new system with its help isn't really about them, is it? So instead, here you want to say something about it's because of their work that you've expanded, and you want to make sure they get paid accurately and on time. So if we say we want to ensure that you are paid accurately and on time, not only are we being positive, we're taking inaccurate, making it accurate, and instead of errors, we're talking about them getting paid on time. So that implies that the opposite will be true if they don't meet the deadline, right? But it's very positive. And then good job getting your number in there if they have questions. To be concise, we have to get rid of do not hesitate to ask via phone. Just say, please call. One word can replace all of these. Or email. And then you can repeat the same sentence you have here. You can repeat again or something very similar. Now, memos are really kind of going away, but I wanted you to know that on a memo, you would not have signatures. Instead, what we used to do was initial next to our name to validate that we had, in fact, asked for this memo to be generated. So memos are different from letters in that they don't have that. Okay, I think with the walkthrough here, this is just your basic. You need 3 paragraphs. All of our memos are basically 3 paragraphs. Sometimes they have bullets in the middle. But first paragraph, you tell them what to do. Second paragraph, you explain. Here's an example. Then you have a leader sentence that goes into here's what to do. And then you have 3 basic sentences and you close. All right.